Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for this week's free flow. Today we're going to slow things down a bit and focus on opening up our hips and our shoulders. These are two areas where we can hold a lot of tension, and these poses can be somewhat uncomfortable. As we move through this, focus on your breath, really deepening your breath, sending it to any areas that feel particularly tight. If you have a yoga block or even a towel that you fold up a few times, you can use that to modify some poses. I'll show you as we go through. And if at any point you feel any pain, be sure to back off and take things at your own pace with your practice. With that, we will get started in a tabletop position. Making your way onto your hands and knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. On your inhale, drop your belly, turn your gaze up. Exhale, round over, pull your belly button toward your spine. Inhale, press the ground away, turning your gaze up. Exhale, round over. We'll do one more. Inhale, press the ground away. Exhale, round over. Inhale, coming back into a neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to go into pigeon. You're going to work your right knee towards your right wrist, swinging your right foot towards the left side of your mat, and slowly sliding your left foot towards the back of your mat. The key here is to keep your hips squared towards the mat. Try not to dump over onto your right hip. So you can stay here. You should feel the stretch through your right leg. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can lower down onto your forearms. And if your hips are already pretty open, you can start to walk your hands toward the front of the room. Focus on breathing here. If you'd like to, you can place your block behind your right thigh to keep your hips squared to the mat. The block is beneath you, removing the block, placing it off to the side. Now from here, lower down onto your hip and slowly start to swing your left leg forward. We're going to come into fire log pose. So you're going to bring your left ankle above your right knee and then adjust your right foot so that it's below your left knee. If this pose feels really tight for you, you can bring a block between your knee and your foot to help. You should feel the stretch through your hips. You can stay here sitting tall, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can start to walk your hands forward. Keep both feet flexed here, spine is long. Try not to round over through your shoulders. Again, connecting with your breath. And slowly coming up. Now you're going to start to shift your feet towards opposite ends of the mat, coming into cow face. So your right foot will work its way towards the left foot towards the right, eventually aligning your knees with one another. Now if you can't do that, that's totally fine. Just see where you can go. And then once you're set up, make sure both glutes are still on the mat. Send your right hand straight out to the side. Flip your palm toward the back of the room and then reach behind you for your spine. Inhale your left fingertips up overhead and exhale, bending at your elbow, reaching for your right fingertips. If you can't reach your fingertips, that's totally fine. You can just reach for the back of your shirt or a towel, using that to hold the bind here. You should feel the stretch through both shoulders. And try to keep the crown of your head lifted toward the ceiling. And gently release. And then bring your right arm straight across your chest, hooking it with your left for a gentle counter stretch. And releasing your arms down by your side. And then from here, we'll do a little bit of shimmying. It doesn't need to look pretty, so don't worry about that. but you're going to bring your left leg in front of you and start to bring your right leg behind you, coming into pigeon on the left side. So your left shin will be parallel with your mat, right foot points towards the back of the room. And taking a moment here to square your hips down, lengthening through your spine. And again, you can stay here, or if you'd like to, you can lower onto your forearms. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, walking your hands toward the front of the room. Again, bringing the block beneath your back left thigh, if that helps here. Keep pressing through the top of your right foot to help your hips stay level. And if you have a block, gently removing it, placing it off to the side, and then lowering down onto your left hip. And you're going to swing your right foot in front, coming into fire log on the opposite side. So this time your right ankle comes on top of your left knee, aligning the left ankle with your right knee. One side likely feels a lot different than the other. That's totally normal. Notice it, but try not to let it get to you if one side's more open than the other. Again, if you'd like, you can place the block between your right knee and your left foot. And staying here or walking your hands toward the front of your mat. Slowly coming back to center, going into cow face. Sliding your knees a little bit closer towards one another. Right knee is on top, left knee is on the bottom. Just seeing where you can go on this side. And then sending your left hand straight out to the side. Flip your palm toward the back of the room and then reaching back behind you for your spine. Inhale your right fingertips up overhead and exhale, bending at your elbow, reaching for your left hand. Try not to let your right forearm press your head down. Keeping your head lifted here, gazes forward. And gently releasing your arms down by your side. Bring your left arm straight across your chest, hooking it with your right. And releasing your arms down. Going into bound angle, bringing the soles of your feet together in front of you. Allowing your knees to fall open here. You can interlace all 10 fingers beneath your toes and adjusting your feet either away from you if you have very tight hips, or you can bring your feet closer towards you if your hips are more open. Staying connected with your breath. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can start to gently lean your chest forward. You can use your elbows to gently press your knees a little bit more open. Just listening to your body. Slowly coming back to center and sending your legs out in front of you. And you can give them a nice shake, left and right. And inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward for a very gentle stretch, reaching for the outside edges of your feet. Focus on lengthening through your spine, feet flex towards you. You can bend your knees as much as you would like to here. Slowly rounding up one vertebrae at a time, head comes up last. And relaxing. Hopefully once you stand up, your legs feel nice and long, your hips feel a little more open, and your shoulders standing a little bit taller than you were before class. If you'd like to follow this up with any of our other series, feel free to check them out. We've got some more cool down as well as some other great power flows that will keep your workout going. Thank you for joining us. Namaste.